So what's going on, guys? It's the truck guy here. Wanted to get back to you with another review, and today we're reviewing the Tool Shop folding utility knife, model number 2432933. Just picked this up at Menards and really wanted to check it out, not only for myself but for you guys, because Menards can be hit or miss. We all know, Home Depot's Home Depot, Lowe's is Lowe's, but Menards, they've got a lot of stuff, but they've got a lot of junk. So we all know that about Menards. That's why we love them. That's why we hate them. But one of their brands is Tool Shop, which can be a little bit hit or miss. But I picked this up for $5.97, so it was really on the cheaper side. They've also come back with their 11%, so I got that. So it knocks it down to somewhere, assuming you send the rebate in, down to a little bit less than that. So overall, pretty good deal. But in terms of the Tool Shop folding utility knife, the thing that kind of stuck out to me about this knife is it looks like Tool Shop is kind of replicating the model that Milwaukee's put together with the push button. That's just kind of all the craze with the utility knives. And Milwaukee knocked it out of the park, so everyone's going to jump on that bandwagon. But we're going to see if Tool Shop does it right, because, again, Tool Shop is Tool Shop. So, in terms of features, it's got the push button, blade change up front, so kind of some semblance of Husky coming in there, but also a little bit of Milwaukee, so kind of tough to exactly say. We'll check it out. Folds like a pocket knife, locks open and closed, aluminum handle, stainless steel belt clip, guaranteed forever. So a couple features on this, but at the end of the day, it doesn't look like much. We don't have blade storage, anything like that. No kind of crazy unique features. On the back, kind of replicating what we saw before. Looks like more of a two-hand blade change, one blade included. So let's go ahead and get it out of the packaging and see what we think. So right out of the gates, it's solid. Really feels solid in the hand. I'll give it to Tool Shop. This is a solid knife. Ergonomically speaking, it's not anything awesome. It's got some more blunt edges as compared to the smoother edges of the Milwaukee. So, I'm going to knock it a little bit there. But at the same time, they've got kind of this nice kind of aluminum handle. I guess they're calling it aluminum. So we'll go with that. And then they've got some stainless steel worked in here as well. So overall, the feel is nice. And I think this is a little bit of an upgrade over some of the plastic knives. You can feel the difference in terms of the metal versus the plastic. Just at the end of the day, it's a little bit different. This reminds me a lot of the Home Depot Husky knives. So overall, like the body style, not my favorite, but not the worst I've seen. Tool Shop's keeping us safe. We'll go ahead and get that off. The housing up top for the blade storage seems good. Kind of reminds me of some of the cat knives. Very kind of sharp edges up top. So, nothing wrong with that. They've got a little notch for your thumb to sit on. I don't use that much personally, but it's not bad. Let's go ahead and check out the blade change. So this is the button. If you can see that, it kind of works with this mechanism to get your blade out. So blade in, locks, push the button, pull the blade out. We'll flip it around just to make sure. Yeah, so that's feeling pretty good. So now let's check out the push button mechanism, because that's kind of the showstopper, what we're all, waiting to see. And so we'll push it in and we'll see if it closes quickly like the Milwaukee's. So that's pretty rough. Not a lot of fluidity to the the knife in terms of closing itself. Let's try if we can get a one-hand open. We can. Again, that's a little bit sticky. So you could try greasing this up, but in terms of a one-hand open, it's really struggling. So although they've replicated what Milwaukee's done from the perspective of the push button, the kind of downfall about what tool shops put together here is, again, it doesn't have that fluid mechanism to open and close one-handed, which is kind of the, not only the gimmicky thing that Milwaukee's done, but it's brought things to another level because, you know, if I'm around the house, out in the yard, things like that, it is nice to flick that Milwaukee knife open and really get to town with whatever you're doing. So let's try it again. Yeah, that's definitely not a one-hand open and not much of a one-hand close. So again, you're going to be utilizing both hands to open and shut this knife, but you can utilize that push button, which I kind of, you know, for comparative purposes, I like the push button, I guess, versus kind of the lock back where you've got your button on the back of the knife. So I think that's overall an upgrade, but you know, at the end of the day, this isn't a showstopper, but you're also paying just a little north of $5 for it. So it's compact in the hand. I do like what I'm seeing here from Tool Shop. I think they're putting together a quality product for the price. You know, if I was at Menards, I'd probably go Tool Shop versus the Mastercraft knives, which are, you know, they're the dark green ones, but they haven't really done anything special with those knives. It just really seems like a cheap knife that you can pick up. But the other thing about Mastercraft is the prices aren't the best. Some of it is okay. Other Mastercraft, it's definitely risen up in price over the past couple of years that I've been shopping at Menards. So, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to have to make your own judgment about Mastercraft. But in terms of Tool Shop, you know, this is not the worst knife in the world. Actually, it's a pretty solid knife. You've got your lanyard loop, forgot the name of it, on the back there, and then you've got your stainless steel belt clip. That's a tight belt clip, so you know, if you're a belt clip aficionado, then you're probably going to be happy with this one. Also nice and thick, so it, you know, unlike the Milwaukee ones, which are the tighter wire ones, this is going to, you know, fly on and off of your, you know, your pants pocket, your belt, whatever you've got it attached to. So I've used this a little bit today, and I like it. I don't know if I'm going to grab for it over my Milwaukee, my 3 favorite Milwaukees. I'm probably not going to grab this over that, but I think it's going to be added to the, you know, repertoire of decent knives that I can rely on. So overall, I'm probably going to give this one from Tool Shop probably a B. I think it's coming in at that range that I'm happy with, but I'm not extremely enthused with. You know, more so than any other utility knife that I'll pick up. And, you know, certainly I'm looking at this through the lens of Menards, which is, you know, we all know Menards. So Menards is Menards. And with that, I'll say thank you so much for watching. It's a pleasure to have you guys on the channel. If you want to see more utility knife reviews, definitely comment down below, because I'd love to hear what you guys want to see. I'm trying to get maybe more back into the utility knife reviews, which is kind of where this channel started, as opposed to some of the more, you know, custom DIY stuff. So let me know what you guys like. But I want to start getting up some utility knife reviews and showcasing what's to offer in this area. So that's it, guys. Please like, please subscribe. And as always, we'll talk to you on the next video.